It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Hello!
Hello.
How's it going,
Hello.
Ben?
Oh, it's going all right.
What? What's wrong?
It's fine. It's just fine. It's cold.
All right,
I'm
okay.
cold, Max. Aren't you cold? It's January. I'm over it.
It's not as probably as cold. It's pretty fucking cold here. No, it's cold in good old Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's been raining.
Very cold in Denver.
How cold is it?
Let's see. What does it say on my app? It's like in the 40s or something, I think.
Dude, it's like in the 30s here. It's
my
cold
God.
here.
It might be 30s here too.
But I haven't been going outside, so that's been saving me.
There you go. That's good. So, should we keep talking about the weather for that?
Yeah, they said that weather is the deepest form of conversation.
It really is.
It's old adage.
It really is.
We do have some breaking. I don't have the breaking news.
Oh, what? I was waiting for it.
God damn it! We have some breaking news. Regarding. Okay, so it's breaking news regarding last week's episode. We discussed the whole big Joey kissing Miranda moment.
Yes.
And in that moment, Joey asks Marissa for a kiss. Miranda.
He asked permission, yes.
He has permission for a kiss. And we're like, oh my God, what a real, truthful moment. Now,
he's the most genuine player in the circle. That's what we always say.
Joey,
right?
Realest guy ever. Now, we were doing some research and we came across Joey Sasso's YouTube page. So we weren't
There may have been an anonymous tip from somebody.
May have been an anonymous tip.
We don't know.
We came across Joey's YouTube page. And on Joey's YouTube page, he had a clip from something called Autumn's Place. So the YouTube video, you can check out yourself. It's called Joey Sasso in Autumn's Place is the title of the video. Joey posted him this.
This was, I think, a short film or something.
This is not a smear campaign. Joey posted this himself. So I'm going to play about 41 seconds of the audio clip from this clip, and then we're going to discuss it. So here we go.
Do you remember our first kiss?
How could I forget? You asked for my permission.
I had to. You're an intimidating woman. Look at you.
He's like, slow down.
Ask me again.
Oh.
Like you did the first time.
Oh my God.
Autumn Mackenzie. May I have your permission to kiss you?
Oh my God.
Yes, Mr. Shannon. You may.
I had to leave in the kissing noise.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just for fun. I could have cut it off, but why would I?
Why not?
I had the option to edit. I did not.
Wow, so Joey, genuine Joey is what we call him.
Is he genuine,
right?
or was
Joey.
he just stealing things from a short film he was in? Because it seems like he did. Ah! 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 Oh my God.
What other rom-coms is he stealing from?
It was like everything that he does in the circle is taken from another weird student film he was in.
Miranda, you complete me. Okay? You complete me.
I'm just an Italian family guy standing in front of a flirty girl.
We're just a couple of paisans, okay? Wow, genuine Joey. Maybe not quite. Maybe Bill was right, Max. Was Bill right?
So real. Joey is so authentic, and that's how he won the circle. Maybe we should give Joey more credit for really playing the game and
I
being
think
a
you're right.
big phony baloney.
Wow.
Sorry,
Completely
a big
fake. Joey, the only
mortadella.
Joey, the only way to defend your reputation is to come on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
talk
ask him
with us.
about this moment.
Thank God nobody we interview, like everybody we interview, does not watch the show before they come on. Thank God.
Some do, and they're
we
like,
could
so
we
so
could
I
we
saw
could
you
have
guys
Mitchell
talk a lot of shit about me, but
we
it
could
was
have
funny.
Mitchell on and he'd have no idea. No idea. I truly believe that.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm just using Jewcast. Was like, so I watched you guys make a lot of fun of me, and that was
Yeah.
okay. And we were like, what? You
Oh
watched?
no, that was season 3. You mean
Season 3? Yes.
Season 2 didn't know
They
we
did not
existed.
watch,
No,
and they did not want to come on.
No, they did not. Thank God for Lee, the only one.
Season 3 is somehow they are gluttons for punishment. So
Yeah, they are. God bless them.
God bless him.
Let's get into this fun episode. This was, for the most part, I thought, very good episode. There are a couple segments I could have done without.
Which segments?
None in particular.
What are you talking? Okay.
None in particular.
So
let's get right to the ratings.
Yeah, Sean, we already discussed all the Sean stuff last episode. We think it was planned. She reveals her truth. They all compliment her.
So obviously planned by the producers from the beginning.
It was planned. They'll
Feels
compliment her.
disingenuous to me. Bad game move, but it doesn't matter because
No,
it was
I
never
think it
meant
was
to
a
be.
good game
never
move because it saved her.
Well, you're right.
It
about
saved
that.
her one more episode.
It did, and it kind of screwed
If she
over
hadn't
Alex.
done this, she had no connection. She
But
would have gone home right after Bill.
Let's say this then: a good game move temporarily, a bad game move overall. Because as we will see in later episodes, I don't think it stuck too well with Joey and Shoe Bomb.
Okay, but otherwise, she would have gone home this episode.
She definitely would have. It's a
So it
temporary
was a
good
good
game
game
move. It
move.
saved her for one episode. Bad game move in the long run, in my opinion.
Okay, but she would have gone home. So it has to be a good game
but
move.
I'm saying the bad game move was her going in the first place as a catfish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But since she did, this was a good game move. If it wasn't planned.
But it was.
But it was.
It so clearly was.
But if we're imagining that it wasn't planned,
right,
because a lot of things are manipulated in the game of the circle, probably, and we have to ignore those. So we should probably ignore the fact that it's planned.
Right.
But it's a rewatch, so we probably shouldn't.
Right.
It's very complicated.
I think
we have the hardest job in America with this podcast.
Move aside, Kellogg's workers.
Well, Oprah says mothers. I say circle podcasters.
That's right.
Especially and exclusively us, the only circle podcast.
We are mothers in a way. Mothers of this podcast,
Yeah.
We take care of it, we nurture it.
Yeah, I say we feed it. Yeah.
We feed it.
All right, let's get into these ratings.
Yeah, anything stick out to you as surprising? Who is eating during that?
Chris rates Bill fourth. No, rates Sean fourth because she won a piece of his heart. Oh, that's just Sean saving stuff. Joey having to save people, I think, helped him a lot in the game and potentially helped him win in the end. Both Chris and Sammy rated Joey first because he saved them. That
was a huge episode for him. Yep, and it solidified the OGs together.
Yes. And
that's very, very evident in the final rankings here for this first blocking.
And both Sammy and Alex. So Sammy rates Rebecca second because of Sammy rates Rebecca second because of how nice she is, and Alex rates Rebecca first because he's pretty sure she's his girl until the end.
Well, and even even Rebecca's rating from Sammy too had to do with that scene with Sean where Sean came out as herself. And I just can't stop thinking about how influential this fucking scene was in terms of the rankings and how much Alex gets screwed as a result of that in this episode.
Yep.
He really does.
But I mean, he really just screwed himself by trying
He
to play
did.
Sammy and Rebecca.
At the end of the day, he got
I
blocked
mean,
by
that's
Rebecca, who
what
should have been
Seaburn
his
says.
closest
He's
ally
like, yo,
in the
Sammy
whole circle.
snitched on you, so he never trusted you.
Yep.
She said you were creepy.
Yeah. That's not what you want to be called.
Once
on the
you're labeled
circle.
as a creep,
Yeah,
it's not good.
it's not. It's not.
The least popular players instantly blocked. We love twists like these.
Love them.
I love the double twist going on here. It's very good.
I love it. Yep.
So first is Rebecca. I love how Chris says, "Rebecca, are you jumping in your room?" And then it shows us Seaburn jumping in his room.
Yeah.
Very good. In like the Bigfoot slippers or whatever.
And Ed is shocked by this. Ed and Tammy cannot believe that Rebecca is in first. They can't believe that everyone hasn't caught on to
Because
this
they
shit.
know that Rebecca's a catfish.
Well, that's the thing is like, does everybody else in the circle, like the OGs, like I know Joey has an inkling that Rebecca might be a catfish. I think at this point they've transcended who's a catfish and who's not, and it's just like we're the OGs, let's stick together.
No, I think straight dudes seem to know that Rebecca's a catfish and other people. That's what it seems like. It seems like those are the people that seem to know. I mean, well, Shuby has no idea.
Shuby has no, but that's her brother, you know?
Well, Shuby also doesn't seem to have ever been in a real relationship.
Yes. I think you might be right there. Who knows?
I'm not sure if Joey also has ever had a real discussion with Rebecca.
No.
One-on-one.
His relationship with Rebecca has always been through Shuby.
But Ed is totally on to her, like...
Big time, yeah.
Big time, you know, like...
Ed actually has a good pulse on the game, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, it seems
like
easier when you
is
come
very
in late and you're just kind of like, you can kind of see what's going on, and he's like, yo, something's up.
I think a lot of them have been slipped into the comfortability of having these allies, and they're
it's like,
not really seeing it that way.
The way
anymore.
that Seaburn talks is like so fake. Like, it's
oh
like,
yeah.
Like,
but maybe
I am so sad. I cannot believe what has happened to me. Wow, this is bad. It's like
maybe it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's the Goebbels lie or whatever, where it's such a big ridiculous lie that people are almost starting to believe it. Like, how can this? It feels so fake that maybe it's real. I don't know.
Yeah. Shoe Bomb is second, and Sammy's like, he's been the fourth 4 times in a row, which is not good for the Shoob. How are you gonna win in the end? Not good. You're not gonna win in the end.
Nope. Chris, we get third.
Joey fourth.
Sammy fifth.
Low for Sammy.
Pretty low for Sammy.
But she even says, she's like, people need to start getting to know me.
Yeah. Sammy's a game player.
Yes.
She is. And then Sean sixth. This did surprise me. But I really think that segment, once again, helped her out quite a bit.
7th, Adam, and 8th, Bill, who
you know him, right?
What?
You know him.
Yeah, I was kind of confused about this part. I like how he doesn't get to say goodbye to anyone. Do you think they even let him say goodbye to anyone?
I don't think so. What was he gonna do? Fuck you, you fake fucker.
You made me lose that trivia.
You gotta love Bill's honesty, though. You really do. The second he gets voted out, he's like, well, that's how the fucking world works. Fake fucking people all over the place. I'm the only real guy.
I'm gonna go back to my weird basement to go do heroin drugs.
I'm gonna go sit on my pool table in my basement. Think about the show.
I'm the realest guy. Luckily, I can just go walk down the block because we're in Chicago.
Well, look, I just if Bill's problem was that everybody was being so fake and people who were being fake were getting rated high, then why wouldn't he try and be fake too? Why wouldn't he go along? It's a game. Like, go along with it. Be fake as fuck. If that's how you perceive it.
He can't help it. He's so real, dude. He's so real. He was probably also going through withdrawal.
It's a goddamn game.
He was going through withdrawal, dude. They wouldn't give him his drugs.
Why are we doing this?
I'm just kidding, guys. Bill doesn't do drugs. It's just
Thank you.
his picture made him look like he was a seedy guy.
Jesus.
Look, perception is reality, Ben.
Oh man.
Look, if being fake can help you win the circle, it can help you win the podcast industry.
Right. Yes. Maybe one day he'll take ayahuasca and he'll change his name.
Dude, what if a car listens to this podcast? Do you think your car would want to come on the podcast?
Oh, I would love it.
Oh, he would, but dude, he would not talk about the circle.
No, are you okay with doing breathing exercises?
No,
for an
I'm
hour
not.
straight?
I'm not. I'm not. I did that for 4 years straight, and I'm done with it.
You know, I saw on Instagram now he's doing these like sexual breathing exercises.
That I
with
would
his new
do.
partner, and it's wild. They're like leaning back and forth, like grabbing each other, and they're like breathing into each other's mouths. They're like,
Is it like Tantra, like the stuff that Sting does? Sting is the lead.
oh,
singer
I
of
don't
the-
know.
Is lead singer
No,
of
I
the Police.
know. I know Sting. I know who Sting is.
Sting is very into
I may not
tantric
know who
stuff.
Kurt Cobain is, but I know who Sting is, man.
Okay. The Police
was,
were a band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're not those guys who eat donuts.
Rebecca and Chewbum must block another player, and then we hear this famous, most gifted quotation.
My heart just dropped out of my ass.
Now, Ben, we were discussing this off
Yes.
platform. What is your theory about this?
I think that the producers are feeding them these ass lines because there's a lot of ass lines in every season. There was one from Matt
I agree.
Papadilla.
Somebody said shit like, I feel it in my vagina.
Yes,
We always
and
hear
my-
things
my-
like it tingles in my booty.
Yes, like and it's always there's Matt Papadilla said something about like my heart in my ass or something like that.
Yeah,
in
we
season
hear
3.
things like this.
And then we get
Later-
Chris shortly
I
after.
feel
he
like
says,
my nuts just went inside their cavity.
like, what is this about? It's something with like anatomy going inside and outside of
Yeah,
other
I
parts of
think
anatomy.
these British producers are feeding them like, hey, mate, why don't you say this kind of like thing
Well-
about like your butt inside your other butt? Like,
Well, if
why
it
don't
was
you,
like-
put the butt in the butt.
Well, if it was like your butt was in your nose.
In your nose. Oh, the butt on your nose. Why did you do that?
Well, if it was like you said your nuts were in your
Okay.
ears, your ear canal.
Talk about something being in your vagina, doll. Okay.
What if it was your heart, but between your big toe and your second big toe?
Okay. Okay, mate. Right. Okay.
These are such bad.
No, Ben. Not British.
They're slipping into Australian. They're slipping into redneck a little bit.
No. No, here we go. Here, I actually have the thing.
My heart is beating in my vagina.
Look, they
See,
fucking put
that-
it. My heart
okay.
is beating in my vagina.
Okay, there's no doubt. There's no doubt, in my opinion, that the producers are feeding lines. They really are. What are you looking at the weird spammy comment that we
Yeah, I
got, Max?
blocked it. I blocked the
good.
spammy comment. I
about
was
to
hoping it
highlight
was somebody commenting on how hilarious our British accents were, but no, they're definitely these British producers. We caught you.
kind of weirdos.
You
Kinda weird
sickos.
guys.
You sickos. Now, give
It
us
feels-
access.
Feels like my elbows in my mouth. That was like really Southern, American Southern. I don't.
My brain is in my belly button. Ringo on Ringo.
I feel like my pubic hair is dangling from my earlobes.
If you guys have any of these, feel free to you can send us voice notes on Instagram and we
please.
will play them.
We
on
will
the
play
next
your best
next podcast.
producer line.
And maybe we'll forward them to to Netflix.
And we might
play
see
them and maybe they'll pass them on to
we
the
might see the
producers,
pubic hair one next
they'll
season.
end up on season 6 of The Circle because they've already filmed 4 and 5, we believe. Maybe 6 and 7 when they filmed them, if the show doesn't get canceled.
It feels like my butter pooped out the heart.
Is that for The Circle Italy?
That was me doing my best British accent.
Oh, for Circle Britain.
That's right. Great Britain.
Circle Great Britain. Wow.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah. All right. So Bill and Sean. So Bill goes home, and we learn that they have to block another player. And Chris actually really helps us out here, and we get to say less. So I want to thank Chris for saying this.
For the first time in our circle history, 2 people are getting the block.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Write it down in the circle history book. Fuego. Write it down.
I can't. Fuego. Thank you, Fuego, for coming back. Fuego.
We miss you, buddy.
Fuego. Come back.
So we get Seaburn and Shuby talking this out. It seems really that it's just between Adam and Sean, doesn't it? Like that's pretty much all they talk about.
Of course, we're keeping the OGs.
Yep. So Seaburn on Adam, he says he's genuine, but he feels like Adam is using Rebecca to a certain degree.
Well, no, Shuby is like, I did think that he was doing that, but then I talked to him and he said that he's no
I was saying
longer
Seaburn
doing
said that, not Shuby.
Oh, that's what Rebecca said. Oh, sorry.
Yes, Rebecca. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Shuby is like, no, Adam's feelings are real and he was really vulnerable with me. And as your brother, I really vetted him and I found out that he is actually in love with you.
Sean, I have no connection with, and also she shows skin in her pictures. And then Rebecca is like, oh, I love Sean. I love Sean. And then she was like, oh, okay, I don't have to get blood on my hands. Oh, it's your decision.
He said she's the most bravest, most honest, most beautifulest woman who ever lived.
Yeah, Seaburn is like, wow, after this huge moment, I can not be the one to send Sean home after this. That would look bad.
And then Joey comes in next episode and is like, I'm here. Let's do it.
Well, like that. Well, he had a buffer. He had a buffer.
Yeah. He had a 1-episode buffer to where he's like, okay, now I can get rid of her, right?
Yeah.
We kept her for that one.
So, yeah, I think Seaburn was smart though. He's like, oh, at least he's like, I'm in the top for the millionth time, but oh, Stagnant Pond says, what did I miss? You missed some good
British producer.
Oh, was that Alex?
Yo, that is Alex. Alex, come join us.
You're about to get eliminated.
Yeah, you're about to get eliminated. Do you want to come live on the show and talk about it with us? There's a link on Instagram in our direct messages. So if you want to come join us, you're welcome to. We're about to talk about you getting voted out. Alex Lake, everybody. Alex Lake. He says this is his 20-year-old picture.
So, yeah, I just think Shuey didn't want the blood on his hands, so he's like, you deal with it. Oh, Alex is about to be here.
Okay. Excellent. This is perfect timing. So yeah, Shuby was very confused at Seaburn saying all this because Shuby's not. Shuby hasn't been involved in some of these conversations that Seaburn has been with Sean because Seaburn was involved in that first convo where she came out as not herself or as her true self, whatever. I think
Sean was
there's definitely
connecting very well with anyone. Not that anyone would let you connect with them because they weren't OGs. So
right, true.
yeah.
So and Shuby's like, well, I like my only con is like who the fuck is she? Like I've never talked to her.
But I just think
So-
Shuby played the smart thing. It was like, yo, you fucking discuss. So I
Yeah.
mean, I think in the end, Rebecca was like, yeah, one, I obviously can't cut Sean because of the optics, and
Right.
two, like I don't want to lead Adam on anymore. But I do believe it was mainly because of the optics because of Sean. That's my theory.
Yep. Hey, here we
Oh.
go. Alex Lake is joining us now
Here,
on
let
the
me-
pod.
Let me get to a stable place so I'm not walking. I feel like that
Alrighty.
makes people motion sick. I don't know.
Alex, good to see you again, buddy.
Always a delight. I got your I saw the tweet, but not the DM.
Oh yeah, there we go. Well, you're perfect timing because we were just talking about how you got voted out. So
I got voted out. It's gonna happen.
or blocked, as they say. I'm sorry, not voted out.
Okay, but we have two quick questions to cover before your vote out happened that are very important.
Very
Go
important.
on.
One, did Bill get to visit anyone, or were they like, fuck off, Bill?
I don't think Bill even had the option to visit anyone, but also
Oh.
Bill was there for 10 seconds.
That's true.
I love
They
Bill.
didn't
Bill's
even
a
let
great
him
guy.
see anyone?
Like why? Like yeah, you would have to ask Bill who he would have gone to see.
A star that shines so bright burns out very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, and also I'm gonna play these two sound bites. We keep hearing these sound bites across multiple seasons that all sound the same. Here's one of them,
My heart just dropped out of my ass.
and here is here's another one.
My heart is beating in my vagina.
Gina is also here, listeners.
yes.
And we have
That was
ones
my
in
laugh.
season 3 that are like, I feel a tingling in my booty. We hear stuff
Yes.
about butts. We
Chris,
have a theory
Chris says,
that-
I feel like my nuts just went inside my cavity.
Oh yeah, here's this other one.
I feel like my nuts just went inside their cavity.
We have a feeling that these dirty British producers are feeding these lines to the cast
I don't know.
members.
I think Chris's nuts receding into his cavity is it's just a daily occurrence.
That is.
I don't
that-
know. These are all very similar. Wink, wink. If these are fed lines.
Nobody ever told me to tell somebody that like something was falling out of my anything.
Alex,
no-
we
nobody-
can
nobody
can
asked me to
see
fall.
a gun slightly pointing into frame at your head right now.
Gina, you have a fan. Jordan Brown says, Yas, Queen Gina. That's what I'm here for.
Gina's the real star.
Yeah.
So you're telling us the British producers aren't obsessed with certain parts of anatomy going
Mine
into
were not.
other. Okay, gotcha.
Maybe they were afraid with what I would do with it if they suggested it. I'm not going to say the producers coach you at all, but they might. If they were coaching you, they'd probably say, "Put this in your own words." And you know, sometimes my own words are. Yeah.
They give-
Okay, so I
They-
say put my willy in my bottom. Now put it in your own words.
They give you like a Mad Lib, right? But then they're like, you should use words like butt and cavity.
Yeah. Give me an adjective. Color. the K&T.
Toilet. What else should I write? It's just it's a thing we've been noticing. There's a very specific type of thing people say
Yeah,
on the show.
I did not get that sort of heat. I could maybe like do some sleuthing to see if they all had the same producer. That would be the real.
Yes,
that
there
would
you go.
that would be so hilarious. if they
But I
all
mean,
just
has your heart
producer.
ever fallen out of your anus before?
Me personally, no.
Oh,
Personally, no.
Ben, you've not lived or loved until your heart has fallen out of your anus.
That's
Hmm.
beautiful. That's
Mhm.
really beautiful.
I want to get that like
Forget live, laugh, love. I want that on my
Live,
on my
laugh,
wall.
my heart fell out of my anus.
I want to get
Yeah.
that cross stitched and like hung up on a wall. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Oh, 'cause you
So-
got knocked out. You know, you really
Yeah.
should have come into the circle day one. You really fucked up.
You
yeah,
really fucked up.
I would have done a lot better if I came in day one.
Yeah.
We were talking about too, Alex, that it really felt like Sean's big segment, her big coming out as who she was segment, really added to you getting fucked over in this episode in a big way. It wasn't just the fact that you had your hand in a couple of different DMs.
I think it pushed Seaburn over the edge.
Yes.
Because the optics wouldn't have looked great if he had like just seen that and then been like, "Bye."
She's a catfish. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So and it did help her a lot in the ratings on this one. It really did.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she wasn't even. What were the ratings? Bill was at the bottom, then me.
Yeah. Then Sean.
I stopped paying attention both in real life and on the show.
yep, it was Bill 8th, Adam 7th, Sean 6th, and then
So
Sammy
Sean
5th.
scored that low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was there for 45 seconds.
Yeah. That's like we've been saying. That scene really helped her out a lot.
Mhm.
Yep.
And Bill loved the guy. Beautiful man. He did nothing on the show.
He couldn't even win trivia.
Yeah.
Bill.
Did he fuck up his trivia question?
No, I think he was against you, wasn't he? Wasn't it the Houston Astros question?
No. Oh, maybe.
And I think he got that one right. He did.
Oh, he did. You see, I don't.
But
remember.
his
I was
team-
just
his
concerned
team
about
lost.
me getting it right.
Yes, and you did.
Well, it's because Shoebomb doesn't know where Philadelphia is.
Yeah. That's really, that's really flummoxing.
Oh.
Look, Shubham and Ed have a lot in common, though. Okay, because they're both engineers. That was my favorite thing from last episode.
Did Shoebomb say that?
Yeah.
We're both engineers. He works
I'm
on
software
helicopters.
engineer, helicopter engineer, same thing.
White collar, blue collar. Hello.
He's pissing in the snow on Christmas, and Shoebomb's making funny skit videos.
Yeah.
Very cute. Very
I
Um,
also love the idea of Sammy thinking that a helicopter engineer. It's like, oh, you go on a date with him, you're getting a helicopter ride every time.
Yeah, it's like The Bachelor.
I think if you're dating a helicopter engineer for like 6 months, you could probably get a helicopter ride out of it.
There you go. Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
you get a.
So you go to meet Steburn. How many different outfits did you try on?
How many did I try on? I don't know. I kind of like laid out different combinations, and I said, "Okay, this is gonna be it."
Oh, okay, just checking.
I only put on one outfit. I mean, I was ready to go just as is. I'm like, "Let's go! My engines are roaring."
And was it definitely Seaburn that you were going to visit? Was there anyone else in your mind that you thought maybe?
It was either going to be Seaburn or Shoebomb.
Okay.
Because Shoebomb was the only one that I was like really on the fence whether he was a catfish or not.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you think that?
What made me think that Shoebomb was a catfish? There was just something's not all there. I don't know.
And then what did you think when you found out that he wasn't?
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, by then I was off the show. So
Were you convinced Rebecca was real when you went to see her?
I was worried about it, but I was not. I was fairly confident that she was not who she said she was. What it was on the other side of the door could have been anything.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I was going to find Seaburn. And, you know, because of that, it's like even when you do go, it's like you fear that, like, oh my God, if it is really her, I'm such an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I gotta say, this moment where you guys meet is, I think, maybe my favorite moment, like in the entire show's history. It's so funny, like just the relief on both of your faces when you see each other being catfished. And this is like kind of what like the whole show is leading up to, is like this moment where we get two catfish like meeting each other and laughing about it. It's just such a fun, like happy moment in the show.
Yeah, and I mean, at that point, Rebecca was on top of the game.
Yeah.
She was. I mean, it was before. Spoiler for the next couple episodes. Ed takes her down.
Right.
Let's put the blame on Tammy. Sorry.
And it's a great cliffhanger at the end of this episode too, where Ed says, "I'm not buying it," as everybody else is giving
Yeah.
their condolences and their sympathy to Rebecca after Adam going, and Ed's like, "Nah, I'm not feeling this. She's definitely full of shit."
Yeah, I mean, but I think people loved her.
Yeah.
People loved her.
Well, and I'm sure because we talked about this, Max and I did, of Joey. We don't think at this moment like Joey is that thrilled about Rebecca, but he sticks close with her in their group because of Shuby, because Shuby's got a close connection. I think there's doubts from people about Rebecca, but at this point they're so locked in as the OGs together that there's just no way that Rebecca's getting a boot at any time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also, I mean, to give Rebecca the boot is to make you insecure with Shoebomb.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
And Shuby is
dangerous, too.
super protective of Rebecca.
I mean, yeah, Shoebomb is, yeah. Seaburn's got Shoebomb on the line completely.
Yeah. Well, tell us about this meeting with you and Seaburn. Was there stuff we didn't really see in terms of your guys' conversation? Because that seemed like it would have been fun. Like, how long were you there?
I think, I mean, time again is a very hazy thing.
Yeah.
I think I was in his room for like an hour. I didn't want to go. I mean, I didn't want to leave the room because it was pretty much the most I've talked to anybody about the game since I had entered.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I'm not ready to go. And they're like, no, it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Did you ask him why he voted you out?
Yeah, of course. Or maybe he just volunteered it. He said, Sean came to me and said that she was a catfish and she showed us this beautiful picture of her and she's really wonderful. And yeah, I just didn't know about you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So basically what we thought. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was because Sean shared with Rebecca.
Yeah. I still felt like I'm surprised that Seaburn still didn't consider keeping you, just considering that you would have always been someone voting him very high.
Yeah.
Every
I mean,
single
that
time.
was-
Probably would have helped him in the finale if you were around.
It would have very much helped him.
Yeah.
I mean, I say this, but it didn't happen. But I think if Ed questioned it while I was there, I'd tell Ed to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Because Rebecca's the one I love. I had a wandering eye, but now I'm a one-woman man, and Rebecca's my woman, and we're going to get married.
And that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I do like this comment from Jordan. The scene of y'all meeting was amazing. It was honestly the moment that sold me on the circle as a concept. And I agree. Yeah, it was so captivating, the moment of you guys together and like meeting each other. And even though you were catfishing, still like meeting in that moment, it was just like coming together. It was so cool. It was.
I have a vivid memory of texting Max about this episode, because Max was the one who got me into this show, and like I had like caught up just about when like at this episode with Max, and we were both like texting back and forth about how amazing the show was. Like I think this was the episode for me that got me like completely into the circle. It's a great episode.
Thank you.
You're
take
welcome.
all the credit. I know that it's my charismatic personality that really drives
It
the show.
absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Have I ever told you about how the producers once came to me and said, Alex, you're doing great, but you have to stop saying motherfucker. We can't have that.
So they didn't tell you to stop saying aroused, but they did tell you to stop saying motherfucker. I see.
Motherfucker. But
Okay.
specifically that combination, motherfucker.
Oh, Alex, right here.
You can go suck an egg.
Are you saying egg or a?
I think he can go suck an egg is what I would say.
That's what I thought.
I don't know what sucking an A is.
Yeah,
I thought it was
egg.
maybe
Ben
ass.
thought a.
I thought you were being too polite to say
No,
ass.
that would be. I would just tell somebody to directly eat my ass.
Yeah, so that's what I thought.
Okay.
Eat my ass, you little bitch, is probably what I would have said. Who was I saying that?
Thank you. That's a great soundbite.
Well, you were saying it to Bill.
Yeah. Well, Bill. Yeah. I mean, he was very threatening to me coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out, Bill. His profile picture selection was the worst.
That's what I'm saying.
We were just talking
about drugs in a basement. Heroin drugs.
He's a good-looking man, and he picks a photo of him like at a pool table or something with a pool cue, and he doesn't look good. He doesn't. It's just
the lighting is very bad.
He was in a suit in a basement. Doing drugs.
If you look carefully, you can see the lines of cocaine on the felt table.
Again,
behind him.
love Bill. Bill is a great guy, and
no, Bill was fun. He's an anomaly in the show. He just
I
comes in and he's like, "Fuck all of you! You're all
fucking
fake," and then he leaves.
Bad.
I mean, I love his exit message because it makes my exit message look so good. So I'm happy about
it does make you make you seem like a really like the sweetest guy on earth following that.
Because he's like, all you guys are fake. Even if you're real, you're fake. Fuck you guys. And I'm like, it's me.
We will get to that, but
okay,
first,
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
We get to Sean revealing herself again. I love how Joey is so unenthusiastic about it. He's like, yeah, she is great. It was great that she did this. That is good.
It's a typical Joey response. That's good. All right,
great.
Good.
And then Shuby is like, fuck this. This is fucking horse shit. Fucking asshole.
He turns into Bill.
Yeah.
Fake.
Fucking liar.
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 Oh, yeah. Then we get into the circle chat.
Arky Shubam is hunting the catfishes, the snakes, and the rats. This is a message for other catfishes. It's shark season, and we're hunting.
He was upset that Shuby Shark
that
fucked
subtle
up.
Pause before "and we're hunting." Like
he
really
was upset that Shuby Shark didn't smell the blood. I do have the audio from Bill's message, and I would like to play it, if that's
Please
okay.
do. You have my blessing. Whoa, whoa, Bill. Take it easy there, Bill.
Easy, Bill.
Do you have
what were
anything?
the responses to that? Like,
people are like, "Oh yeah, Bill, keeping it real. I love that."
No, Shuby hated it. Shuby was like, "Whatever, Bill."
Yeah, Sammy loved it. She was like, "Cool."
I think Shuby felt threatened for a minute because he was like, "But this is my thing to call people fake.
Yeah,
like I'm the one who says the real thing.
I'm the Shuby Shark. I'm Spider-Man."
You guys have watched much more recently than I have, but I don't think Shubam ever said I was fake.
No, he thought
I
you
think
were
the
real and
the second he realized that Rebecca had a thing for Adam, he changed his tune very quickly on Adam, and also friend zoned himself immediately. Well, brother zoned himself.
In fact, right before your message plays, he says, he's like, "Oh, I'm excited to see Adam. I hope he's nice and kind and sweet like I think he is." He thinks you're real.
And I am nice and kind and sweet.
There you go.
Like he
But
thinks
not like he thinks
Well,
you are.
You did make a point in the last episode, Alex did, where you said I think I need to be more Alex around Shuby than Adam around Shuby, because I feel like personality wise, we're more on the same level than what Adam would be with Shuby, at least this character that you created previously.
Yeah, I mean, there's always this like super fast adjusting that you need to do based on what you're getting back.
Yeah.
And you get back very, very little.
And so why do you think Shuby didn't go harder for you to keep you around instead of Sean? Why did he just give that up to Rebecca?
I mean, I think Shubham made a mistake there too, because I mean, I can't remember. I should remember. Maybe I have it written down somewhere. But I'm pretty sure in the last ratings I put, it was like Shubham, Joey, Rebecca. Or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Shubham should have kept me instead of Sean. But...
Yeah. You were consistently rating Shuby and Rebecca pretty high.
I mean, if I had gone harder and tried harder to make an alliance with Shubham and Rebecca, I think I could have been there at the end.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Those OGs are tight. They were a tough
You
group
rated
to crack.
Rebecca first and Shubham third.
With Joey in the middle?
We don't have that, but I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Probably.
I'm surprised. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I vaguely kept notes while I was in there. I'll check back and get back to you.
Oh, thank you.
Be sure you do it as soon as possible.
We're gonna have to write a book on you, Alex, because we're gonna have so much information together.
If you want to write my biography,
on the your time in the circle.
I can't wait to write the chapter breaking my NDA. It's going to be such a fun chapter to write.
Oh, the chapter where I'm in court with Netflix for the rest of my life?
Right, exactly. It's going to be enthralling stuff. It really.
Alex, were you or were you not on Reality Alert with Max Big Rascal and Ben Big Rascal on the date of January 4th?
Wow. just to be accredited like that in a courtroom would be such an honor. Wow. The Big Rascals. It's officially by law
that Netflix will acknowledge that we exist.
is if I break my NDA. I mean, yeah. I don't think they're upset with me yet. I don't think they're watching me anymore.
No. I mean, you're a regular on this podcast, so you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when they email me.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, can you CC us so that they know we exist? That'd be really cool.
Visits. I have
So I want to ask you, Alex, when you left the circle, were you thinking to yourself, did you know how this was going to play out for Rebecca? For
no,
Seaburn?
I thought Rebecca was going to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but I just meant in terms of like, did you know she was that Seaburn was going to immediately play that sympathy card and really milk it for all that it was?
I assume so.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him about that, but
I thought because it's like you said earlier, this was like this was like Seaburn's peak right here. Like he crushed it in this episode and was just milking it for everything it was worth. And I think he genuinely did have the sympathy of definitely Sammy was really in his corner on this. I don't think Joey, obviously not Ed, but I think everybody else was pretty much behind Rebecca and feeling sorry for Rebecca after this scene.
Well, I mean, if you're buying Rebecca as a concept, you'd have to be.
Yeah.
Imagine how devastating that would be.
Right.
Imagine if I, as Adam, went down to see Rebecca and it was Rebecca. Imagine how tragic that would be. Like,
right. I see, me personally, but I'm of course watching it at home from my couch. I'm not in the game, but when I see people just falling head over heels for each other after a couple of weeks where they're communicating through an app, I'm skeptical. Like I would be skeptical.
I mean, I think the thing is I knew it was a horse shit because I'm me and I'm not interested. And I think Rebecca knew it was horse shit.
So what do you think Sammy knew? Because Sammy is like very romantic about it all. I feel like she
I
has
don't
such
think
a
so.
But I think I think everybody was imagining Rebecca as like this young kind of like naive girl. So
Mhm.
I see.
they're
Yeah.
imagining that she would be like susceptible. That Seaburn was playing her as kind of somebody who would get swept up in it.
Yeah.
And they were believing him somehow.
Somehow. I mean, from home, obviously, it's so much easier when you can see Seaburn on screen doing it, but it's still like
But, it becomes their reality because it's all they're perceiving.
Yeah,
I'm guessing because they're like,
no, it's all you have is the text and the 3 profiles,
and you're all alone, and all you're hearing from is the only other people you hear from are these producers telling you to drop things out your butt, Ben.
Yeah. Did Seaburn?
I told them that they didn't need to turn the cameras around in the bathroom when I went to the bathroom. So maybe they had the fill of seeing me drop things out of my butt.
There you go. Did Seaburn know? Did he say to you if he knew that if he had a suspicion that you were catfish from the beginning or not, or did he think you were real?
I don't think he said he thought I was a catfish.
He seemed to have no idea.
I mean, again, it's like are they a catfish? Yes. Are they a catfish? No. Are they a catfish? Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is for me, Rebecca was sort of a no-brainer because of how big she was playing the innocents.
Mm-hmm.
And what was so confusing about Shoe Bomb is that he was not readable at all. He was sort
Interesting.
of blank.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to think that no, I have no idea.
Okay.
You'll have to call Seaburn on that.
Can you help us? He's a tough one to reach.
We just want to talk Spider-Man. Tell him we just want to talk Spider-Man.
Is he into Spider-Man?
Oh, that would be Shuby next.
Oh, Seaburn. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You just want to talk Sarah Paulson.
I just want to talk Sarah Paulson.
We just want to talk about his relationship.
Sarah Paulson is in the MCU somewhere, right?
Is she?
Is she? I mean, there's
she
always
will be if she hasn't already.
I know. I was just gonna say there's always a 75% chance
in the MCU by saying Sarah Paulson.
So what else do we have to say about this episode, Max?
We got to the to Alex's goodbye message. I have the audio clip.
Okay,
I love my nipples.
So he says that.
God,
your goodbye message was really good. I love how you're just like, you're totally knowingly. I love how you're just like, sorry if I flirted too aggressively. I haven't done it in a long time. It was very sweet. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot how good it was. Gina talking shit.
No, she said, "Do you want some eggs and hash browns?" And I just
likely story.
I thought she just gave you your like 10-minute warning light.
She was
like they do for stand-ups.
Max, that fucking suck. Man, fucking suck.
No, eggs and hash browns.
Yeah, all right. It's code word.
Yeah, it's code.
It was so cute, Alex. It was so good. Oh, these fucking
good.
people on the internet giving you shit. Fuck them.
I mean, people warmed up to me after I got kicked off.
Yeah.
Either they warmed up for me or they said, "Finally, this guy's fucking gone."
I was just gonna say, I was like, did they warm up because they were happy you were gone? Or
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think people liked generally my exit.
Yeah, it was good.
Much more than my
was.
arrival.
Oh well, it like I said, I think it stole the whole show. It was the most memorable scene from the whole series. So
You're very kind.
The only thing it's missing is cats.
Yes, of course. Yeah, and what did you think about the Bill? Did we talk about the Bill video much?
We did.
Okay, we don't need to
mean,
get too much into it.
We did the whole Charlie Brown's t-shirt thing. We're good.
Oh.
We didn't the whole fucking thing.
Max got his big joke out there.
I got
so
my
good.
big joke.
We can end the podcast now that Max got there.
I'm like, come on. I got my
Last
big joke.
episode it was the birthdays, and this one it was wobble.
All shtick.
And we can clarify because you messaged us that your cats do love music.
Especially Happy Birthday.
Really? Okay. And have you checked that YouTube channel for a happy birthday blooper? Because I'm sure
No,
they
not
have
yet.
it.
I could probably make like just a spam and request
Yeah, please. Happy
Yeah.
birthday blooper.
Happy birthday blooper.
as sung by a cockatiel.
Perfect.
Well, if you need happy birthday Imogen Sky, they do have that. So
And Snowball. If you ever want to change your cat's name to Snowball, they definitely have that one.
or a special grandson in the style.
from
One
from
Direction.
Harry Styles, yeah, from One Direction.
I think it was the whole band.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got you back on that page.
You can really hear Niall's harmony. You can really hear Niall, dude. Yeah, you hear at the end, you got circle chat. Rebecca is like, I'm so sad. Oh my God. And everybody is like, I feel for Rebecca.
Yeah. Except for Ed.
Ed's like, no way.
So, and
Concha
that's-
Hawken.
Maybe she should have played it as like she was angry.
Yeah, that would have
Fuck
been fun.
this guy, fuck this game. If
Yeah.
any of you are fake, tell me right now because I'm not playing this shit anymore. I am devastated.
Yeah, like
That-
show like a different side. That would have been cool.
I bet Ed would
that might have gotten higher ratings from Joey after that. That's for sure. I think. Yeah. I think Joey would have respected that.
Yeah, Seaburn was a little like one note with it sometimes.
Well, he was playing what he thought like a girl would be.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough too when you're catfishing for that long because I remember like the same thing happened to like Alex from UK season 1. Kind of towards the end, people were like, everybody was like, okay, this is like definitely a catfish because it's the same fucking shit
Except
over
Dan.
and over. Except Dan, who was
Except everybody.
madly in love with Kate. But yeah, like I think
he still
after a
won.
while,
He
it
still
runs its
won.
course. He still
Yeah.
won. He definitely
I
still
gotta
won.
tell you something. For a while, I don't know if it's still the case, but for a while when I would talk to my Amazon Alexa, I would say who won the circle, and it would just say Alex. Alex won the circle, and it felt so good. Alex was the winner of the first season of the circle, and I'm like, that's right. That's right.
That's
And
awesome.
it was well into like last year.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
I have not tried it in a minute. I bet they fixed it.
Well, yeah, I aside from Dan, I think and I think the reason Alex won that season 2 was because there was a lot more tactical voting at the end. I know Freddie was voting very tactically. I think Alex.
Well, also
himself
the
was,
voting system was fucked.
right. Well,
It was
yes,
just the stars. Everybody's like 1 star, 1 star, 1 star.
right.
Oh yeah, I liked that better though. I liked how crazy it was. It was
yeah,
insane.
yeah. Like I don't know. There's some major differences between season 1 US versus season 1 UK in that respect. I do wonder if the voting had gone similarly to UK, if Rebecca would have pulled out the win in the US version. I think there's a possibility.
I think Shubham would have given Rebecca 4 stars.
Yeah. Because I think in the UK version, it was like 2 people that rated genuinely and the rest all rated pretty tactically for the most part.
Poor Dan.
Yeah, that poor guy.
Oh, that's one of the best. That might be the best final meetings ever. Is those 2 sitting awkwardly?
It was the
at the
best.
table. Oh,
It is the
God.
best. And it's what the US is really hoping for, but I don't know, maybe we're too skeptical.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone is so like, oh, it's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, like even Nick meeting Sophia, he's like, "Oh yeah, I knew." Yeah.
yeah. Nick wasn't like as head over heels for Isabella as what Dan was for Kate. Like Dan was really like I think he was really going to ask her to be his girlfriend after that. I think devastating. There we go. You're all situated.
Yeah, now the tags are gone. I don't know where these came from. I hope nobody was going to try to return them.
We posted a tweet. Speaking of UK, we posted a tweet earlier this week. I think it was yesterday.
No, I wasn't going to return them.
From Freddie from UK says,
"Oh yeah,
I want to do an international All-Stars." I saw you tweeted about it too. Alex, who would you want to see? Let's say you're picking from UK and US. Who are some names that you want to see on an All-Star season? Obviously yourself, I'm sure.
Or a representation of myself. It doesn't necessarily have to be me.
But who would you like to see come back from both UK and US?
From UK and from US. It all depends on how people play it, but Freddie would be definite contender.
Yeah, Freddie, there's no doubt in my mind he's got to be on
I
it.
love Tim. Tim will never be invited.
Professor Tim Wilson from season 2.
I love Tim.
Yes.
Tim's burned all of his bridges.
Wait, he has?
Yeah, he posted
Really?
things like, "Oh, we were taken advantage of and abused." And it's like,
oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
that's too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Brown.
Jordan says Manrique all day, every day, which I agree. She'd be my number one.
Team Great TV. You have to have her in there.
Saeed.
Yep, Uncle
yeah.
Saeed. Yeah. Hashu.
James / Sammy from season 2.
Oh, yes. Okay. That could be good.
Even like
now James was the guy who Sammy was the single mother, right?
What?
He that was the single mother catfish. Okay, right. Yes. Those are all good ones.
Remember the hot Italian guy that was on for one episode in season 2?
I don't know if I do. I'm trying to remember that. It's been a minute since I've seen season 2.
What was her name? The woman playing the black woman playing the white guy.
Oh,
who had the conversation with like Woody and Ella about grime music.
Yes. Oh, I'm trying to remember her name. She was great.
I like her a lot. I don't think she'd go back to the
show. Okay, so what about US? Who would you take from US?
From the US? I want to see Bill play again. I want to see Bill do better.
Really?
Max is not having it.
Bill, fucker, Sean and Bill.
I want to see the real Vince play.
Oh, yeah, if they can find him. I think it's just Tommy Wiseau, right? Isn't it? It really looks like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, Getty Images, Scary Man.
Yeah,
what that is. Who else? I mean, I think Tara Alicia would be good if she came back.
Wow, these are some deep cuts. Oh my god, I love Bill. So far, you've got the best of the
Tara
best
Alicia
from
would
UK.
be really fun. She's a wild card.
You're
That'd
right.
be awesome.
She's a wild card, and I like her for it.
She'd be good TV. Tara Alicia would be awesome.
Oh, she would be a lot of fun.
I mean, I guess.
Could we just bring back Savannah too to really heat things
bring
up?
them
If that's
both
the
back.
case.
I want them to be. I want them to be in a room together.
Yeah.
I think Netflix might own my image in perpetuity, so they could.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they would, but I think they could hypothetically just put somebody on the show as me.
I'd love to see you and Seaburn playing together.
I would.
I
I mean,
that would be a lot of fun.
There's so yeah. I would do it again in a flash. They would never call me to invite me back.
What about
burned bridges? But
what about Nick coming back from season 3? He was kind of a big player. He might be interesting to see back for another season potentially.
Yeah, Kay too.
Mm-hmm. Nick and Kay would both be a lot of fun.
I think Lee would be good.
Lee would be fun. He's very strategic. Oh, Jordan says justice for Jackie Jing.
I mean, Jackie.
You know, Jackie could play a fun game. We really didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, she was on for what, 2-3 episodes?
Yeah.
Robbed.
What about Mitchell? Do you guys think Mitchell should justice for Mitchell?
I want to see Mitchell play in the same room with Ed.
and
As
Tammy. Put the whole family in there.
But Tammy's not there.
Could we get the whole Conshohocken crew in one room? Could we get 15 Eason family members together?
I bet.
They got their dirt bikes in there, and
I've never talked to them about this, and sometimes
they're
like
all stomping
family
around
issues
the
are
room.
like sensitive things. But I'm interested in the father.
Oh yes, okay. Is the father in the picture? Do we know?
Instagram over Christmas. I can't remember whose.
Okay.
I think it was Ed's.
Is the father in the picture?
We're getting serious here.
But yeah, why don't we get his dad on?
We should. I mean,
Mitchell, Ed, Ava, Chanel all together, Jordan says.
Oops, sorry. Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, we'd have a lot to talk about, Max. That's for sure. We would have so much to talk about.
I think it would be really good.
Yeah.
I want to do circle virgins versus non-virgins. So I want to get like Daniel and
Mitchell,
Abel, and then we can add some other virgins and then just get them versus non-virgins.
As Reddit liked to tell me that I was an incel, so that put me in virgin territory or not virgin territory. Me being a married incel.
We could do people that Reddit hate versus people that Reddit love. That could be another fun.
Doesn't Reddit just hate everybody?
They
love Nick. They love Nick because he's handsome.
He is fine, but I wouldn't say he's fine.
They think he's handsome.
They love him.
They love Nick.
They really love Nick.
They love Nick.
I guess so.
Reddit's an odd place.
It's an odd place.
It's very odd.
That being said, Reddit,
we try to stay away.
No, Reddit, we love you.
Oh, right. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes. Vote. Like.
I may in fact go and scrub through Reddit and downvote any negative comments about me. Maybe.
Oh yeah. So that's pretty much taking up most of your time.
No, people don't talk about me anymore. Yesterday.
That's funny.
Oh, well, it's good that they're not talking about you anymore until you come back for the All-Star season.
Yeah. I want them to forget me. So
are you going
to goes out and doesn't invite me? I think that's a good thing because they don't know me, so I can kick their ass in All-Stars.
Yeah.
I
think you should, if you come back for All-Stars, you should come back in like a rat costume.
Oh,
just to provoke.
Gina will hand knit me a giant rat costume.
Yes, perfect. Oh man. Well, Alex, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. This was so much fun to have you on for this one.
Thanks for having me on impromptu.
Yes. We love that you can be readily available just like this.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was worried. Gina and I went and played tennis this morning, which well, by playing tennis I mean like run around and like basically gather the balls because we can't volley. And as we were walking to the tennis court, I got the message and I'm like, oh, I'll miss it, whatever. So I'm glad to be able to come and be part of this.
Yes. Well, we certainly do appreciate it.
We do.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll just keep showing up unsolicited.
You absolutely should. That's an open door policy for you, Alex.
Yes, you have the golden ticket.
I will derail your podcast anytime you need me to.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Max.
You're welcome.
We got a few more episodes to go, and then we're changing gears for Celebrity Big Brother and Love Is Blind in February, and of course, when the circle comes back, we'll be doing more of that. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye.
Bye bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.